Hey Scorpio, it's Star with Eyes of the Stars Tarot. So for your mid-month reading, I'm going to do again that series that I started that's called your whole story. What's the whole story? So I'm going to just shuffle in front of you because I want to incorporate the Psychic Tarot. So I'm actually going to be using 2 decks to get sort of a deeper reading. So I do want to shuffle in front of you because we're just going to be choosing as the cards come out. Okay, I'm not going to be exactly shuffling. I'm just going to be using the decks just in the interest of time. Okay, Scorpio, so let's take a look. This is going to be, I'm just going to call upon the angels to give us the most pressing message that Scorpios need to hear right now. So if this doesn't apply to you, then great, you probably don't have a message that's too pressing, which is probably good news for you. Okay, so let's see, Scorpio. Okay, we're ready there. So we're using, like I said, the Psychic Tarot and also the Cosmic Tarot to give you your whole story, Scorpio. And this is for, I say mid-month, but it's really just for whenever you're seeing this video. All right, let's get started. So, wow, we have spiritual union, partnerships and alliances, third eye chakra, financial and material changes, and rejoice in celebration. Okay. Okay, so a big focus right now on your relationships. I feel like your intuition is telling you that you desperately need a change because your finances aren't quite panning out the way that you had envisioned. I'm feeling like some of you were like resisting some sort of temptation in order to avoid some kind of poor financial outcome or something of that nature. But I feel like there's a sense of something not being successfully completed and a need to sort of go back. So let's see. Yeah, see, we have the sacral chakra, intuition, deception and envy, conflict and defeat, and memories of love. Okay, so I do feel that 5 of Cups reverse. There's somebody that you want to get back into contact with. I feel like there was a relationship you had to let go of. I'm getting the sense that there may have been a third-party situation. There's somebody in that third party you had to let go of, or you're having to let go of. Yeah, I feel like there's been an interest in 2 people, but you've been resisting the other person, the third party. But I feel like now you find yourself at a moment where you're going through some major changes in your life. With regards to your finances, your home situation, where you're living. You may be moving. Some of you may be moving back home because I do see here, so like back to in a city that you used to live in or something of that nature, because I see here, you know, you rejoicing in celebration. So reunions, this is like the 3 of Cups is about reunions. And with the World card there in the reverse, I feel like it's like a coming back around. So you're coming back around, reuniting with certain people after a lot of things, a lot of change has happened here. That's, I feel like it's awakened your awareness to where you really want to go in life. There is a reunion that you want to take place with someone that I feel maybe you had a falling out with this person. You want to make things right, but especially like on a sexual level, I feel like you want intimacy with this person with the sacral chakra there. You feel like this will, or it's either like you want to pursue this because you want to have a little fun to kind of make up for some emotional pain that you may be going through. Okay, we do have intuition here with the Four of Cups reverse. So yeah, there's a relationship or situation that is exiting your life, or you realize your intuition has been telling. Remember I told you up here, your intuition is telling you need a change, or in need for a change. So you may have been the catalyst of all this that is happening, even though you may not realize it. Or this could just be the universe orchestrating this because you're living something that doesn't serve you, and there's still interest elsewhere. Okay, so I feel like there's a level of deception with yourself, not wanting to accept certain things, not wanting to accept the truth, see the truth. But I feel like right now there is no escaping it. We have conflict and defeat here. We have a King of Wands, so there may be an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius that is of significance here, that you may be having some conflict with, and this may be causing you some financial strain as well. But it's as a result of truths coming out, deceit being uncovered. Maybe somebody around you or you have been using your intuition, and that's what led to this uncovering of a deceit. But I feel like this fire sign is angry. So I'm kind of feeling like the fire sign may have found out about something. Perhaps you were deceitful, maybe having to do with third party. But I do feel here there's something that's not over yet. Let's see. Foundation and achievements. Okay. Movement, choices, decisions. Stand your ground. Material and spiritual prosperity and firm foundation. There's something that's not quite over here, or that I feel like maybe this truth that came out was out of the blue, or it wasn't something that you were expecting to be uncovered. And there was really not much you could do about it, because once it's out there, you can't take it back. But I do feel that this is affecting a relationship that you've had for a long time. Like this is a very stable relationship. For some of you, could be a marriage that you're having to let go of unexpectedly. You could have children with this person as well. Yeah, it's a situation where you felt very much at home. You felt very comfortable there. This was something of your creation. So I do get the sense that this is a family situation that's facing some changes. Eight of Pentacles reverse. These changes may be because, maybe you've been completely in your head thinking about another situation, or I just feel like you've been juggling. So, not really putting forth effort. I don't know if it's you or your partner, apply it however it resonates. I get a lot of comments like that, people saying, no, this isn't me. I get that. I'm reading the energy that's around you, so it could be you, or it could be a person around you. So, however it applies. But I do see here decisions having to be made, and perhaps, maybe realizing, again, that there's something that you have to let go of. Yes, there is this long-term relationship that you're very comfortable with. Again, you may have children with this person. You feel really good around them. However, that there's something else out there, and you're being asked to stand your ground. Nine of Wands. Persistence, fighting for what you really want. I feel like, Scorpio, you may have been in a situation, again, where you may have been deceiving yourself, taking the route that feels most comfortable, when in fact there's a stirring inside of you for change, for movement, for progress. There's something that you want outside of this situation. We have material and spiritual prosperity with the Prince of Cups. I feel like you're wanting to go out there and look for new opportunities. with regards to like goals and aspirations that you might have just on an individual level. You know, what is it that you really want to pursue? What's going to make you feel true fulfillment? Because I kind of get the sense that fulfillment up to this point maybe has had a lot to do with the exterior, which is only good up to a certain point, because then you kind of give your power away. If something happens in the exterior, which it looks like something did, then if you have all your eggs in that one basket, there's really not much left for you, is there? So I feel like you're trying to rebuild, or you're wanting to build true prosperity and wealth for yourself, so that you're not dependent on outside forces for your own happiness. Now we have a firm foundation here. Look at that, the Ten of Cups reverse. I'm telling you, you want to rebuild. This is so Scorpio energy. You want to burn it all and start over, but on your own terms, by yourself. You want to face these challenges alone, and that means an ending. Okay, so that's what we have there so far. Let me pick up these cards and we will continue. Okay, so yeah, see, we have that temptation there. Patience, hope, the solar plexus chakra, and solitude. Six of Swords with temptation. So I do feel like there's going to be, you're tempted to take some sort of trip. Again, this person is facing, in tarot, whenever I see somebody facing, you know, toward the left, I take that as like facing the past. And in this particular deck, that's what they're doing. It's almost like you're tempted to go back in time. Patience, Five of Swords. And this is also, yeah. So it's something that you've been preventing, or that you have been knowing that you want to do it. It's like it's on your mind. There's been a lot of mental conflict about this temptation, whatever this is. Should I go? Should I not go? And it's like you're trying to give it some time to, I guess, process, you know, in your mind whether or not. But there is a wish here. Woof, the Tower. I feel like you guys want a total shakeup. The Magician with the solar plexus. Yeah. Again, I have this feeling, Scorpio, you just have this urge to do what you do. Death and rebirth. That's like what you're craving. You just want to start from scratch and rebuild, so that you can do it right, is what I'm getting. We have solitude here with the Eight of Wands. You want to get out of there. Again, this person is going toward the left. So again, I feel like there is like some movement back. Yeah. It's almost like you're finally listening to yourself. Okay? Finally listening to your intuition, what your heart is actually telling you. We have Destiny here. Triumph. The Crown Chakra. The Waiting Game. And Fulfillment of Wishes. Okay, Destiny, we have the Page of Swords. So I feel like whatever it is that's tempting you, that's making you want to look backwards, to revisit that situation that you want to revisit, that you have been mentally excuse me, you've been mentally conflicted about it, and you know, giving it time, whatever that is. I feel like now you want to speak your mind. You're finding your voice here, because you've spent a lot of time alone thinking, and now you're ready to communicate whatever it is that this realization that you came to, because it's something that you're very sure about, that you want to manifest into your life. So much so that you're willing to, like, again, like I said before, You want to burn it all and start over. That's what this is. That's what the Tower card is. It's a burning it all and starting over. And this may not have happened, like, even though this is something that you desired, I don't think you actually acted upon it. You know, I feel like this was all in thought. But as we know, our minds are very, very powerful, especially for you, Scorpio. So I really feel like you did manifest this into your life. This shakeup that you're going through, this may have been like you manifesting this because there's something in you that tells you that you just need to be reborn. Yeah. So we have Triumph here with the Hierophant. I feel this is related to the commitment that you have, the long-term situations that you've been in. You're re-examining that because I do feel like there's like new ways of thinking here. And I'm kind of getting that you feel like you're ready for change, okay? Your crown chakra. Yeah, you're just feeling like that it doesn't matter how much energy you put into this anymore. It's just not going to work out because you're not on the same page with another person here. And so that's why this shakeup probably had to happen. Now we have this waiting game. With the Temperance card, it's all about waiting, having patience. Sagittarius season may be of significance to you, or a Sagittarius. But yeah, I'm getting very much, you know, you've had to, you know, I did was it the weekend read? I think you guys had like procrastination in there. So, and it was something related to timing. So again, there's something that you've been putting off. You've been very patient with because of mental conflict. You've been trying to figure this shit out of what it is that you want. Now we have fulfillment and wishes. Like I said, that's exactly what you've been trying to figure out. What is it that I want? What is going to make me feel fulfilled and make my wishes come true? You've had to, you know, sort of take a time out to figure that out. But I feel like you've had enough of that, and now it's time to communicate. So let's see. We have emotional withdrawal. Yeah, you just had to figure yourself out what it is that you wanted, Scorpio. Rest and rejuvenate. Look at that. Emotional withdrawal, rest and rejuvenate, choose wisely. That's why you were kind of, maybe you were out of alignment, you know, maybe you were too much into the solar plexus chakra, or it was like too ego-based, whatever your desires were, whatever you were aspiring to. And then I feel through this period of solitude, you had to think about also other aspects of your life. How are you going to balance it out? What is truly going to make you feel successful? Because I feel like you found out the hard way that whatever filled your ego, that wasn't really doing it for you. And that's why you needed this shakeup. Some of you could have been living a life that wasn't really living in your truth. And I feel like now is when you're waking up. That's why this crown chakra is here. You're making different choices for yourself. We have accelerated motion, yeah, with the Eight of Wands there as well. So things are going to start happening quickly, and we have moving on here as well. Okay, so we have with emotional withdrawal, we have the Six of Wands. You've been withdrawn, you've been not keeping in contact with other people, and now I feel like you're ready to get some attention. You want some attention. We have rest and rejuvenation with the Chariot in reverse. So again, I do feel like a commitment that you were fighting for strongly did not pan out, and so you are having to recuperate or recover from some sort of loss or failure. If it's not a commitment, it could be like a job or, you know, something of that nature. Sorry. We have choose wisely with the Queen of Cups reverse. So yeah, you're really having to choose wisely here, because I feel like you're emotionally vulnerable at this time because of these defeats that you've experienced or encountered. And so I feel like you're in need of support from others. Accelerated motion, we have the Wheel of Fortune reverse. So some kind of unexpected, unfortunate event. I do feel for most of you, if not all of you, it's going to have to do with a family situation, a commitment that maybe is no longer. Okay, but once the wheels start turning, it's going to go pretty quickly. I feel like if this is starting, like as soon as it starts to unravel, it's just going to end. and then it's time to move on. Three of Cups reverse. Yeah, again, you see that Three of Cups coming out there. I feel like, I still feel like there's somebody else on your mind, okay? Because this unfortunate ending takes you out of a third-party situation. So I'm kind of getting it as you're almost freeing yourself up to the possibility of another relationship or another opportunity elsewhere if it's not a relationship. But that's what I'm getting there. All right, let's continue, Scorpio. Let's see what's going on here. Okay. We have spiritual strength, harmony, victory and success, the heart chakra, and disruption. Spiritual strength, we have the Queen of Swords. So I feel like your faith is very clear in your mind. You have more of an awareness of what you really believe in now. You know, I kind of feel like there was a fuzziness there before, or maybe because things were not going your way, you were doubting your faith or something like that. But I feel like now, whatever has happened to you has brought you a lot of clarity as to what's real and what's not in your life. We have harmony here with the Prince of Wands. Again, I'm getting, there may be like a spiritual connection between you and another person. It can be a air sign, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, specifically Gemini. But it doesn't have to be, you know, just the signs don't really matter. But I just do feel like there is a certain level of clarity here on a connection between you and another person. I feel like in the past, maybe you thought that this was purely, you know, sexual attraction, but I feel like there is a spiritual component to it as well. We have victory and success, and we have the Judgment reverse. Again, I feel in the past, you know, your attention may have been misdirected, or you were looking for success where success was not going to be found. So there was something, again, that you were not seeing. But I feel now you have gained that clarity. You have the chakra here, heart chakra with the Nine of Cups. So now, I mentioned this before, now it's like you're bringing in the emotional component. So I do feel that there was a time in the past, Scorpio, where you were focusing too much on material gain, ego type gratification, you know, which is very much the Nine of Cups, because the Nine of Cups can also be about overindulgence. So like attention seeking, things of that nature. But now the heart is involved. So you desire a more, like a deeper connection now than maybe what you had before. And so that is why that disruption is here. We have the Princess of Swords in the reverse. I almost get like self-sabotage. I don't think you did it on purpose, but I think there was some self-sabotage going on that caused this disruption in your life. But I feel like it was kind of meant to happen. Okay, we have triumphant success, passion ignited, 2 1. So new beginnings here. It's like 2 aces. Positive movement forward. So yeah, there is definitely a new beginning. Trapped in fear. And we have 2 8s. And patience and planning. Okay, so for triumphant success, we have the Star reverse. So you do have this new opportunity, but you're not very hopeful about it. You're not feeling very positive about it. Passion ignited, we have the 3 of Swords reverse. Again, through heartbreak, it's like this new beginning opens up because you've had a major ending, which now clears the way for new energy to come into your life after you heal from the past. So I do get the sense that there may be some depression that you're getting over, but it's opening up the doors for a new beginning. There's some positive movement forward. 7 of Pentacles reverse. So the reason is because you've given up on something that just hasn't shown you any returns. It's not fulfilled you up to this point, and you've made the decision to take that step forward and not look back anymore. okay? Because I do feel like you have been trapped for quite a while, but now you have enlightenment. Now you know what you want. And so that's taking you out of that feeling of being trapped. And all that patience and planning, all that waiting, all that procrastination was for this moment to come, for you to have this new beginning and just take a leap of faith. Okay, we have wisdom, emotional loss, sacrifice, new beginnings, love begins. So yeah, there has to be this ending, as painful as it may be. If you know it's not working out for you, it's got to go. We have wisdom, the Ace of Cups. That's what all that time doing all that self-reflection taught you, is that you do deserve this, to have this perfect love in your life, or to feel love in your life, to feel butterflies in your stomach. Maybe you've been deprived of that for many years. Maybe you've been in a relationship that was more based on material wealth or image, or or in a career where you were doing things just for a paycheck but not really getting any creative satisfaction out of it, or emotional fulfillment. Now things are different. You're reprioritizing, but that does mean that there is going to be some emotional loss, because you got to let go of something from the past. Yeah, Ten of Swords reverse. You got to let go of whatever you've been going through, living through. Sacrifice, the Two of Wands reverse. It's time to, you're at that crossroads, Scorpio, so it's time to decide to, either accept all this and leave the past behind in the hopes of a better new beginning, or continue to hold on. But it looks like you've been holding on for quite a while. It's time for new beginnings. Okay, we have Justice. I feel like this is something that is karmic. It's destined to happen. And it's the right thing for you. Okay, and we have Love Begins as well here with the Ace of Cups here. Okay, so yeah, there is and the Ace of Pentacles. So yeah, absolutely new beginnings happening for you. It's just you have to let the past go. Yeah. But have faith. I do see that you guys are a little bit, you might get a little bit pessimistic, depressed. It's just all we do when we get into that state, and believe me, I get there plenty, is just call more of that energy into our lives and make things take longer. So now is time for balance, Scorpio. We have transformation, material harvest, base chakra, heartache and loss. Okay, with balance we have the Five of Wands. So yeah, you have been dealing with a lot of conflict, probably a lot of bickering back and forth between you and another person, or many people actually. And you're finally getting some peace and quiet maybe. There is a transformation. We saw there was going to be change. We have the Six of Pentacles. But I do feel like, this change, like I said, in large part it is destined for you. But I feel like you're going to feel at peace with it. It is going to be painful, but there is going to be a peace in your heart about it as well. Material harvest with the Nine of Pentacles. I feel like financially your situation is going to turn around. You're getting ready to see some rewards from some hard work that you put in. Now in your base chakra, we have the Strength. I feel like this is coming in just in time, because you haven't been, from your perspective, you haven't been performing in that sense, as far as like what your goals are. Like you haven't been living up to your own expectations, is what I'm feeling. Materially, like where you are financially, the things that you wish to have, the status that you wish to be at. I feel like you've been a little bit feeling down in the dumps about it, but things are changing. There's definitely things changing. I feel like you're getting an influx of money now, and it's mostly because you found this peace, you see. So this is what I'm saying, like when you eliminate external situations, okay, that do not work for you, or aren't really benefiting you, when you eliminate that, it takes away things that you otherwise would have been focused on, and it places the focus on whatever is really important to you, whatever is resonating with you at the moment, which I really feel like it was important for you guys to feel successful financially, in order maybe to feel the confidence to move on. Okay, we do have heartache and loss with the High Priestess. Let's see the other row. Okay, obstacles and changes. Truth, yeah. I was just going to say, I wanted to see the other row because I wanted to see where this was going to go, you know, with the High Priestess. And I do feel like heartache and loss was caused by some secrets, you know, not necessarily anything nefarious, but maybe you just weren't, secrets even with yourself, because remember, I did get that sense that you were almost deceiving yourself and thinking that you're, or making yourself think that you're happy in a situation when you weren't. Not really listening to your intuition, what your heart, what your soul was telling you, that you know, the path that you truly wanted to take. I feel like you were stuck in a situation where you were basically playing a role that wasn't you. And I feel like it caused a lot of heartache for yourself and for others who were involved. And now you're having to deal with that. Facing the truth. And then we have the throat chakra. So this is also speaking your truth. Okay, because yes, you have, look at that. You have been suffering in silence. Too focused on the material needs and fulfilling those for other people. But now you have the awareness. Let's see. Obstacles and challenges. The Five of Pentacles reverse. So yeah, you have been dealing with financial challenges. That situation is going to improve. We have the Hermit reverse with the Truth card. So it is the truth about yourself. This is all about you having done self-reflection and getting to know yourself better, because I feel like there was a disconnect there for a while. Now we have the throat chakra, and it comes with the Eight of Cups. So this is you expressing the need to move on. Move on from whatever was not making you happy before. It's just no longer going to do. You know, I feel like there was a sense of complacency here, and that's just not happening for Scorpio anymore. Yeah, suffering in silence, carrying a heavy burden that now you're ready to let go of. That's what I see there. And we have this awareness here, Seven of Cups. Yeah, you were in like a fantasy land. Again, something that was not real. You were living a situation that was not real. It was full of secrets, perhaps lies, just not based in reality. And now you have this awareness that you do want to live in your truth. We have the universe, recognition and reward, fertility, discontent and boredom, power. Okay, the universe, we have the Four of Wands. So this is, yeah, some of you could be moving to like even a long distance. You could be moving. It's a new beginning in like your entire foundation. Again, it's like rebuilding. Recognition and reward. Wow, we have the Emperor. So yes, you are definitely being recognized as somebody like an authority in your field, a boss, somebody very you have a lot to offer. I even feel like you guys want to travel the world because you know that you have a lot to offer. You can be a counselor to people, and it's going to be really rewarding to you. But in order to get here, you have to live in your truth, Scorpio. We have fertility with the Ten of Pentacles reverse. So again, I feel like there's a family situation. That's what makes this so difficult, because there is a family situation here that you've invested a lot of time and energy into. If it's not a family situation, it's just simply a situation you've invested a lot of time into. And it was with good intent. You wanted to nurture this. You wanted it to thrive. But it didn't. And now it's time to let that go. And I feel like you're standing in your power to just allow that to happen. Because you're acknowledging your truth is that you've been suffering in silence, being discontent and bored with this life. I feel like you have so many plans for yourself that you just want to be free. You want to experience life untethered. We have the Two of Swords reversed. So yeah, you've made this decision that, listen, this is not enough for me. I need to go out there and find my purpose, Find my power. We have the Queen of Wands reversed. Again, you have been feeling almost, oh, I don't know why I wanted to say castrated. That's so savage. But for some reason, in some cases, that may be like you felt like you could not pursue your passions, your innermost passions, and you have a lot of passion. And I feel like you're ready to release that. Wow, this reading is really longer than I thought it would be, but I think I'm just talking too much. All right, let's continue. We're almost done. Okay, yeah, last 5. Okay, so we have light, shadow, authority, prosperity begins, and mental conflict. So the mental conflict is between your light and shadow. Okay, I feel like some of you have been denying that you even have a shadow side, but we all do, and it's necessary. We need to, that's the balance that we need, the yin and the yang. So yeah, it's about more so like you gain this authority and this power once you embrace the two and learn how to use both of them to your benefit and for the benefit of others as well. So that is where you gain the authority to allow for this prosperity to begin. The light with the 7 of Swords. So anything that has been hidden is going to be revealed. Truths are coming out. Whatever has been, in the shadows, everyone's going to know about it. We have the Death card with the shadow. So there is an aspect of you, Scorpio, that you now recognize as something that you need to let go of. A shadow aspect of yourself, not your whole shadow, but there is an aspect of yourself that you've identified that you can be better than this, and it may be that wearing a mask and not speaking your truth. I feel like now you're feeling more powerful to do so. Because look, 7 of Wands reversed. You don't feel like you have the need to defend yourself against anyone or justify your actions, because this guy doesn't seem like he does that at all. He just, has this awareness and gets the power from that, and he just doesn't feel the need to have to address everyone who has something to say. There is this new beginning here that I feel you want to take this opportunity. 6 of Cups. Again, it has something to do with the past. You want to go back to your roots, back to somebody from your past, a situation from your past. You want to have another opportunity to see if anything flourishes from that. Mental conflict, the Moon. You're fearing the outcome. That's what I see. You're fearing the outcome. Okay, so let's quickly go through these last tarot cards that we have here. Okay. Queen of Pentacles reverse, Princess of Wands, the 8 of Swords, 9 of Swords reverse, the Lovers, wow, the Empress, the Sun reverse. Yeah, I still feel like this mental conflict is a big part of your day-to-day, Scorpio. It's hard for you to get out of your head, but I feel eventually you will. Even though you don't feel very, like secure or grounded right now because of all the changes that are going through, I feel like you're running on adrenaline, or you're going to be running on adrenaline. And the excitement is what's going to keep you going enough to get you out of your head enough time to explore whatever it is you're very, very passionate about. If this is another person, this is like your soulmate. It's like you see this person as your perfect partner. We have the Lovers here with the Empress. So yeah, could be a Taurus, could be a Libra. But I feel like there's something that you want to bring to light as well. Let's see, Princess of Pentacles. Yeah, the Ace of Swords reversed. There's something, Page of Pentacles. So there's something that you, like a message that you want to deliver to someone. Again, I'm getting Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I feel like you haven't spoken you and this person haven't spoken. I feel like this is somebody from the past. Again, that person from your past who you haven't spoken to. I do get the sense that you're ready, yeah, for that new beginning. You're ready to start up new conversation. We have the Princess of Cups reverse and the King of Pentacles reverse. I don't know, Scorpio. I mean, you may come back. I don't know that it's going to be accepted, because I feel like this person may already either be, they're unavailable. Either they're too busy, too focused on work, focused on other relationships, or another relationship that they have. But I do feel like there is going to be communication. I don't see this person. I feel like also you two are on different levels as far as like where you are in life. So I truly feel though that this is just something extra. I feel like this is truly just your journey that you should be on at this moment, because it's just, it feels too important, Scorpio. This feels like your moment to really rebuild your life the way that you want it from now on. Okay? I love you guys. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Bye.